Good morning. Good morning, candidates for graduation. Also, good morning to your families, guests, the platform party, and distinguished faculty and staff here with us today. I want to welcome everyone to Florida Gulf Coast University and thank you for participating in the celebration for these exceptional graduates. During the conferral of degrees, President Martin will recite the incantations that will officially transform you into college graduates. At the end of this time-honored ceremony, you will rise from your chairs and pass through those doors and step into a future that awaits you as a graduate from Florida Gulf Coast University. Now we are all in our places and ready to begin the ceremony. It is my honor to call to order these exercises for the fall 2022 semester, the 58th commencement ceremony of Florida Gulf Coast University.
Good morning and welcome. I'm proud to be Mike Martin, the president of FGCU. And I welcome you to the 58th, as was noted, commencement of FGCU, Florida Gulf Coast University. We're pleased to have you all here. Would the audience please rise and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, led by Bauer School of Music student Lisa Aviado and the Suncoast Brass Quintet.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Lisa. Please be seated all. This ceremony is patterned after a ritual that has been repeated throughout the centuries of higher education and throughout the world. The robes we wear and the symbols of the ceremony found their origins in the Middle Ages. The mace is a symbol of the university authority, but the spirit of commencement is modern, always new, and always focused on the future. At this time, let me introduce to you the members of our platform party, including our university trustees, if they would each stand and remain standing, and then we can give them a round of applause for their great work. Starting with University trustee Robbie Repsdorf. Well, Robbie deserves, where are you, Robbie? She deserves. University trustee Luis Rivera. University trustee Richard Idy Jr., University trustee Joe Fogg III, the chair of the Alumni Board, Association Board of Director Michael Natchez, Alumni Association and Alumni Relations Director Kim Wallace, Interim Dean of the Honors College Dr. Min Nguyen, our student speaker, University trustee, FGCU Student Government President Grace Brannigan, the Dean of the Lutgert College of Business, Dr. Chris Wesley, our University Marshal and Faculty Senate President, Ms. Anna Carlin, Director of Exploratory Advising and University Reader, Allison Bacigalupe, Director of Early College Programs and University Reader, Rebecca Jones, Vice President for Student Success and Enrollment Management, Dr. Mitchell Cordova, and Executive Vice President and Provost, Dr. Mark Rieger. Thank you all. Sitting in the front row are the college marshals. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Ms. Rachel Cook from University Library and Dr. Craig Clayball from the Lutgert College of Business. I would like to thank the members of the university board of our foundation, and from we have members of our University Investment Financing Corporation. Thank you for being here today. There are so many, I can't introduce them all, but please know they serve you every day. And now I would like to introduce the University Executive Vice President and Provost, Dr. Mark Rieger.
Thank you, President Martin. It's a great honor to serve this institution as Chief Academic Officer and be part of this special ceremony. It's my distinct pleasure at this time to introduce our Fall 2022 Student Speaker, President of Student Government, University Trustee, Ms. Grace Brannigan. Ms. Brannigan is a senior with a double major in History and Political Science and a minor in Philosophy. She is a member of FGCU's Honors College and is a proud first-generation college student. Ms. Brannigan.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Well, hello, Eagles. Let me be the first person this morning to congratulate you on this extraordinary success. You have all displayed remarkable tenacity, grit, and dedication to reach this point. Through the last several years, you've sustained the global COVID-19 pandemic, and more recently, you have weathered Hurricane Ian, and yet here you are, today, ready to walk the stage. I was going to tell you to clap for yourselves, but your families kind of beat us to it. So, but before I continue, I'm going to try and keep this as brief as I can. First, because I'm not particularly well versed in commencement speeches. This is my first one. And second, because everyone's favorite speaker is the fastest. So there are three things I'm going to share with you today. First, after today, you'll be joining the 33% of the world's population that has a bachelor's degree or higher. This means that you are going to be better equipped and better educated to handle the world's problems than literally most of the population on Earth. Congratulations on being some of the best educated people on the planet. Second, there are people out there that are waiting for you. There are books that need writing, businesses that need leaders, and companies that are waiting for you, your ideas, skills, and passion. There is no doubt that each of you will go on to impact the lives of those around you, and in turn will be impacted by the passion and contributions of your colleagues. There are communities that need you, and they need you for your unique contributions, and you have been uniquely prepared by your experiences here to engage with the world around you. Third, to quote Dr. Blakely, our wonderful Dean of Students, hope is not a strategy. The world is changing at a breakneck speed, and we cannot and will not be the people that sit around and wait for our problems to be solved by somebody else. This is our time, and that means stepping up and facing the problems that face our communities together. We will not sit back and hope that someone else will solve our problems. We will help ourselves. So those are the three things that I felt that are most important to share with you today. Congratulations again on this achievement. Thank you for having me today here with you and your families. And I wish you all the best of luck in the next chapter of your lives. Go Eagles.
Thank you, Grace. I want to make mention that you're wearing a 2022 medallion, which symbolizes your participation in the senior class gift and helps support the university's greatest needs. Graduates, for those of you who are also wearing the medallion, please know that you've just made your first step in your philanthropic journey. Thank you so much for your support. It's now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Michael Martin. Michael V. Martin serves as president of Florida Gulf Coast University. The Florida Gulf Coast University Board of Trustees unanimously selected Dr. Martin to become the institution's fourth president on July 1st, 2017, and his appointment was confirmed by the Board of Governors. President Martin came to FGCU from the Colorado State University system, where he served most recently as Chancellor Emeritus and Senior Fellow, following 3 years as Chancellor. Prior to this, he was the Chancellor of Louisiana State University, President of New Mexico State University, Vice President for Agriculture and Natural Resources at the University of Florida, Vice President for Agricultural Policy at the University of Minnesota, and served 15 years on the faculty, including a term as Faculty Senate President at Oregon State University. A native of Crosby, Minnesota, Dr. Martin earned a bachelor's degree in business and economics and a master's degree in economics at Mankato State College, now Minnesota State University, Mankato. He received a PhD in applied economics from the University of Minnesota in 1977. His areas of specialization are prices, international trade, public policy, transportation, and business logistics. His membership on state, local, national, and regional organizations spans decades of service and has included the Farm Foundation Board of Trustees and the International Agricultural Trade Research Consortium. Please welcome President Martin.
Thank you, Mark. Every time I hear that, it sounds like I can't hold a job. But, and maybe this will confirm that maybe I shouldn't. But I appreciate the opportunity of this. I think some of you know I had expected this to be my very last commencement at FGCU, and that's why I was particularly excited about being able to share a few words with colleagues who have come through my time here together, and we've come together. And that's what this is. It's not a speech, as more than anything else, a conversation with our colleagues here and our colleagues out there. And I want you to know how impressed I am by all of you, in that not only have you completed a challenging academic path, but you've done it in light of a global pandemic and one of the most significant natural disasters in the history of Southwest Florida, and here we are together. And for that, you deserve an enormous amount of credit to overcome those challenges and sit where you are. One of the things I do from time to time, and this is maybe what you do when you get to be my age, is I sit down and make a list of things that have occurred, at least a short list, that have occurred since I sat where you sat. And I realize, and I will concede, that was 53 years ago, but it is one lifetime. And what it reminds me of is how much change happens in a lifetime. So I'm just going to run down a little bit of my long now list of things that have happened since I sat in a chair like you getting a degree all those years ago. And here's the begin. Radial tires, the West Coast offense, the internet, TikTok, social media, cell phones, Viagra, it's come along. The arrival and departure of the mullet haircut, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Google, LASIK surgery, MLS soccer, mood rings, no one remembers that, but they've come and gone as well. Pickleball, among other things, 9/11 and Al-Qaeda, a global pandemic, as we discovered, Amazon, cryptocurrency, which is departing, National Public Radio, the three-point shot, an Apple Watch, which I happen to have one, Shaquille O'Neal and Elon Musk, and FGCU. And my point is this, it's just beginning. We call this commencement and not termination for a reason. You're just now beginning your journey of education based on the platform you take away from FGCU. I had a chat with a major employer from Collier County not long ago who owns and founded one of the biggest businesses in Collier County and has grown it into perhaps the largest employer. And I said, what majors do you look for when you hire? And he said, the major means less to me than if the student can prove to me they've learned how to learn. Because over time, you will have to reteach yourself a variety of new things if you're going to continue to cope in the world. And I believe that's what you're equipped for as you leave FGCU. The capacity to learn to learn. That's what I think separates many of us from everyone else on the planet, that we remain committed to ever changing, ever learning, ever adapting. I'll give you just a couple pieces of advice as the old guy here. Go out into the world and be systematically curious. Your system is your major. Use it to be curious. Use it to continually question what's happening and learn from those experiences. I'll tell you a very quick story. A long, long time ago, just after I graduated from college, I was still trying to play baseball on a men's team, and I tried out for a men's team in a little town in southern Minnesota to be an outfielder. And I tried for 2 days, and at the end of the 2 days, the manager said, well, I'm going to put you on the team, but you're a second baseman. And I said, no, I'm an outfielder. He said, no, I can disguise your weaknesses at second base. He said, you're very slow and you have a very poor arm, which is not good for an outfielder. And I took that away to say, one of the things I'm going to do in life is continue to not only to look to my own strengths, but continue to evaluate my weaknesses in change. And not only try to disguise my own, but assist others in disguising theirs. So success becomes the principal focus. And that's what I hope you'll do. You'll go out and inventory continually your capabilities and use those capabilities to succeed, and succeed for yourself and succeed for others. So be curious. Second, be open but skeptical. You're going to hear lots of things, and now, particularly with social media, we get bombarded with stuff. It's important to be attentive, but it's also important to be skeptical until you yourself have discovered the truth, and the truth is important. So I challenge you to do that. And finally, be engaged. The symbol of a great society is that its leaders engage with each other, not only for their own purposes, but for the purposes of the greater good. And I've talked to many of you about this. The first university that we know to be a university was established in 1088 in Bologna, Italy. It's still there. They haven't got much of a football team, but they're still there. And since that time, since 1088, we've only had one mission at a university: transform individual lives so they'll transform the greater society. And I'm absolutely confident that this group of graduates and those that will be passing on from FGCU in the next 2 days will now begin to transform the greater society. And for that, I thank you, I congratulate you, I wish you the very best. Go Eagles.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. Degrees will now be conferred. At FGCU, we award a growing number of advanced degrees that recognize postgraduate education in a range of disciplines. We offer 7 doctoral programs and 28 courses of study that lead to master's degrees. We're proud that 72 master's degrees are being awarded at FGCU at this commencement. Some of those eligible to receive recognition at today's ceremony have already started their new careers and will not be able to attend. Will the master's candidates please rise for the conferral of your degrees?
Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida Gulf Coast University Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the doctor's or master's degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibility thereunto appertaining. Graduates, candidates, please turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, you may be seated. Let's give them a round of applause.
The College Marshal for the Lutgert College of Business will now escort the master's recipients to the stage. The university readers, Ms. Rebecca Jones and Ms. Allison Bacigalupi, will introduce the individual graduates. We will call each graduate to the front of the floor to be recognized. Let me ask our guests to hold your applause and cheers to the end so that everyone may hear the one name that you came here to hear today.
Timothy Paternoster. Christopher Soler. Jalen Myrick. Melisha Pickney. Marissa McGee. Nicholas Morris. Roman Favier. Joel Krieger. David Badol. Sebastian Weber. Zachary Desjardins. Lamis Ramirez. Mateo Andres Ruiz Naranjo. Juan Alejandro Montes. Ninoska Schultz. Isabella Fonseca Barbosa. Jasmine Rivera. Chelsea Smith. Vanessa Fernandez Torres. Brianna Early. Sydney Farmer. Michelle Wills. Priyadarshini Nagajran. Eric Jordan. Tom Bacosi. Iavani Lopez Lacuse. Ahmed Elgendi. Amani Koch. James Spencer Collins. Ron Lestock. David DeDios. Joshua Walkuski. Amy Zamora. Colin Kaler. Weiler Gins. Sulema Mendoza. Ravi Vargas. Juanita Martinez. Liana Nunez. Nicholas Saracion. Connor Brandon. Merlin Fonseca. Alex Arian. Houston Kulig. Claudia Fishicu. Mark Comives. Kenneth Petter. Jennifer Nasapucha. Katarina Danks.
Will the new FGCU master's graduates please rise? Pre- President Martin, platform party, faculty, family, guests, please join me in congratulating the graduate degree recipients. Please be seated. We will now confer the bachelor's degrees, which we award in 63 courses of study. We are pleased that 249 bachelor's degrees are being conferred at this commencement. Some of those eligible to receive recognition today have already started their careers and are not able to attend. Will all of the bachelor's candidates please rise for the conferral of your degrees?
By the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida Gulf Coast University Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Candidates, turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, you are graduates of FGCU.
The College Marshal for the Lutgert College of Business will now escort the bachelor's recipients to the front of the stage. University readers, Ms. Jones and Ms. Blatchigalupi, will introduce individual graduates.
I didn't realize it was going to do that. So like it. Do we want to clear in between every one? No, it's bad. We take her. It's a media. While they're shaking hands, it stays up clear. Then when we say the names, well, it at least clears it.
Just sit tight for a sec. We're going to get something.
Bernardo Tellez. Crystal Perez. Jared Loffman. Dustin Snyder. Chasen Brown. Sarah Cuccia. Lydia Paternoster. Ruby Klein Joseph. Jenny Ashkeel. Brooke Dubner. Matthew Lear. Bryce Nelson. Brenda Rodriguez. Brendan Clark. Tyler McKetty. Tristan McKetty. Juan McCallie. Marshall Dreyer. Andrew Martin. Sierra Ramsey. Denise Abella. Isabel Hernandez Marquez. Liam Evans. Rohonda Roberts. Elizabeth Beltran. Sherry Patricia Silva. Anthony Salvatore Carusos. Errol Spence. Melissa Bisonet. Maria Bocanegra Rodriguez. Eftina Coma. Amber Farmer. Paula Beltran. Delaney Ging. Matthew Rothenberg. Brendan Todd. Zachary D'Alessandro. Brendan Henning. Nick Badgerow. Alexander Namick. Christian Matthews. Alonzo Combe. Christopher Facundo. Julia Weber. Christopher Kouluvardis. Mihao Gorshadik. Jessica Beeson. Orfanel Fajardo. Ruth Dorlus. Ajane Faulkner. Bryce Cochran. Jared Mayer. Cameron Krieger. Madison Diaz Granados. Kwa Q. Taylor Finger. Esther Ricardo. Amir Iqbal. Parker Davis. Edgar Santana Mondragon. Charlie Perez. Ashley Powers. Marco Suarez. Nicholas Roll. Cassidy Hayes. Jack Schlate. Josh Remland. Emery Gilliard. William Jake Gages. Waldemar Quinones. Dean Gamblin. Todd Hildebrandt. Bronson Kent. Ricardo Valdez Jr. Eduardo Menezes Gomez. Nicholas Gerald. Nicholas Yule. Charity Gonzalez. Fifan Adesanya. Trinity Das. Herschel Hicks. Jackson Schultz. Dylan Irigoyen. Emily Young. Anna Marie Whitmore. Lisa Langenhagen. Amber Lynn. Andrea Clark. Josh Zivik. Joseph Cavano. Ashley Williams. Jackson Rogers. Christopher Spoon Jr. Matthew Falls. Sarah Fernandez. Avery Dalton. Amanda Britton. Samantha Parker. Pavel Martinez Jr. Kayvon Andres. Gabrielle Romano. Sophia Ivanov. Abigail Lipker. Grant Bibler. Randa Sullivan. Dondre Brown. Trenton Guttridge. Abel Gutierrez. Kevin Barrero. Jared Breakiron. Nicholas Berzanski. Madison Johnson. Madison Foggia. Eduardo Urquidi. Riley Chapman. Connor Leidick. Michael Stasinski. Giovanni Rodriguez. Juan Pablo Vargas. Mark Guzman. Thomas Curtis. Anthony D'Antuano. Daniel Murray. Kyle Pasciuto Kenny. Domingo Nunes. Nathan Spoor. Logan Trich. Jason Lazo. Gabrielle Hernandez. Jake Head. Jake Stark. Morgan Boylston. Matthew McKee. Michelle Snyder. Dylan Sarita. Natalie Milburn. Yaniza Perez Esquivel. Evan Grafey. Claudia Rodriguez. Olivia Zacharias. Kaylee Desimone. Zachary Freeman. Jaden Nakanechny. Daniel Colon. Quinn Brennan. Ryan Craig. Megan Holmes. Matthew Zeef. Meredith Ochtenberg. Ashley Bowser. Tag Toscano. Elliot Ellis. Cameron Clolinger. Logan Rossignol. Dylan Patel. Jackson Spa. Tate Werner. Erica Crawford. Ashley Taylor. Kayla Lawrence. Marie Boston. Joshua Taylor. David Moreno. Christopher Filarchik. Mary Sessler. Brian McDonald. William Quattromoni. Jaden Sweet. Lenworth Taylor. Dakota Shively. Matthew Sugrim. Karina Stedman. Bradley Hoberman. Kathleen Gatto. Mitchell Bigham. Logan Parrish. Devin Stevens. Cliff Dalzell. Angelo Felice. Christian Vieira Ortega. Matthew Bogan. Lucas Woods. Kyle Gates. Nicholas Korn. Delaney Nason. Caitlin Schultz. Ashley Logan. Rachel Jorgen Figueredo. Patricia Basayo Fraga. Kayla Webb. Jonathan Allery. Yaqub Al-Masri. Ali Muhammad. Tyler Center. Stephanie Mode. Megan Muldowney. Courtney Massengill. Taylor Baines. Roland Breton.
Will the FGCU bachelor's graduates please rise? President Martin, platform party, faculty, family, guests, please join me in congratulating our graduates. Please be seated. Among our graduates receiving bachelors today are those who have achieved the highest academic honors, which is signified by the wearing of green and blue cords. Please stand and remain standing as I call your honors designation. Undergraduate students who have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.9 or higher have received the highest honors, summa cum laude. All right, remain standing. Undergraduate students who have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.7 to 3.9 have received the honors designation magna cum laude. And undergraduate students who have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.5 to 3.7 have received the honors designation cum laude. Honors graduates, We commend you on your superlative achievement. You may be seated. Additionally, the red, white, and blue honors cords that you may observe on some of our graduates signify those who have performed great service to our country in the United States military. And we wish to thank each and every one of you for your service.
Thank you, Dr. Rieger. Thank you for your service. I want to introduce one more group that didn't get introduced by Dr. Rieger. If you weren't part of one of those groups, but you finished your degree and had a good time, please stand up and be recognized. Thank you. Just to know, these are my people. Thank you all very much. Graduates, congratulations on your accomplishments, and we wish you continued success sincerely. You've worked hard, you've succeeded in your academic endeavors. On your behalf, let me thank the outstanding members of the FGCU faculty and staff who provided you not only with instruction, but with wise guidance and enthusiastic support. Faculty, will you stand and get some recognition as well? Much appreciated. Our university is blessed to have faculty and staff who are recognized by our students, recognized by their peers, and certainly respected in this community. And that speaks volumes about FGCU's progress in 25 years. Now it's a pleasure for me to introduce and welcome Mr. Michael Natcheff. Michael is a member of the class of 2010 and currently serves as chair of the FGCU Alumni Association Board of Directors. Michael?
Thank you very much, President Martin. Good morning, parents, family members, friends, and fellow Eagles. As Dr. Martin said, my name is Michael Natcheff, class of 2000 alumnus, and chair of the Alumni Association Board of Directors. I'm honored to be with you here today as we celebrate this tremendous milestone. Today, you are becoming alumni of Florida Gulf Coast University. This is our first full-scale commencement since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. We're together in person. That's worth applause. It's also the first commencement since Hurricane Ian caused devastation here in Southwest Florida. I know you all have been through much. Today, as we forge ahead, I want to welcome you all back to congratulate you on the absolute strength and resiliency you have displayed to get to this point. You have all survived incredible tests of your individual and collective character. Life certainly will not get any easier when you leave here today, but we all know you have what it takes to confront any challenge head on. The world was a different kind of challenging when I graduated in 2010. High unemployment and the global financial crisis loomed over us as the prevailing problems of the time. We must all rise to our challenges if we want to succeed, and one of the best ways of doing that is by surrounding yourself with people who that help you face that adversity head on. 14 years ago, I met my wife Felicia here at FGCU. At that time, there were only about 6,000 students on campus, and the odds were fortunately in my favor. This November, Felicia and I celebrated 10 years of marriage, along with our 3 daughters and 1 son. Fortunately, my all-nighters here at FGCU served as the practice I definitely needed for the all-nighters of parenthood. You might tell today I even seem a little bit tired. I am. Class of 2022, you are a special group of people that we know can do exceptional things. Essential for your advancement is understanding the world is full of exceptional people, but the only way to stand apart from them is to put in the work. Success is rented, not owned, and the rent is due every single day. No matter how good you may be, you should always strive to be better. Even the greatest of all time, Tom Brady, still practices like he could lose his job tomorrow. I personally rose to a leadership role at a young age in a large institution. I'm the Vice President of Government Relations at Lee Health. However, titles do not make you a leader. Work like Tom Brady. Seek progression, not compensation. Make your favorite accomplishment the next one. As this chapter in your life closes, a brand new chapter is just beginning. You have to work hard even when nobody is watching. That is the ultimate test of your character. Life will continually challenge you. Be ready to respond and be open to change your direction. No matter what the next step looks like, whatever it is you are going to do, set a goal to be the very best at it. Dare to be great. That is exactly what FGCU is being built on. A tradition of excellence, character, and culture. FGCU gave you a start, pushing you down the road to limitless possibilities. As you leave here today, remember this moment. Remember this institution, your friends, and all the mentors you've gained along the way. Remember, no matter where you go from here, FGCU will always be a common connection in our lives and a place where you are welcome to return. You are now joining a family of more than 40,000 graduates worldwide, and I challenge you to stay connected to your FGCU family, wherever the road takes you. You can do that by becoming involved and engaged graduates, joining us as a Forever Eagle member of the Alumni Association. Volunteer in your colleges, attend our Alumni Association events, and share your accomplishments with the university. That is the best way to show your Eagle pride and stay connected with your FGCU family. I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you soar high like only Eagles can. Again, congratulations, class of 2022, and welcome to the FGCU alumni family. Wings up, go Eagles.
Thank you, Michael. Much appreciated. Now, graduates, would you stand and offer a round of applause to all the people who helped you through your time here, your parents and your family and your friends. Thank you all. Thank you. Much appreciated. Now, audience, please stand and join Lisa Alvarado from the Bauer School of Music, the Suncoast Brass Quintet, in the first verse of our alma mater, which you will find on the last page of your program.
We salute our alma mater, for she gave us wings to fly. We have learned the wind's great secrets, how to soar with our minds, as we wear our colors proudly, emerald green and cobalt blue. Here's to friends and to memories made at FGCU. So fly, 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 Eagles, where our wings will take us. Fly far, fly high, Eagles fly.
Thank you, Lisa. Now, graduates, let me congratulate you all once again. You're a robust and spirited group. You brought enthusiasm and ambition to this campus, and you've done it through trying times. Don't take your education for granted. I know you have not. And I know you will take it to many, many great successes and greater heights as you go out into the world. I encourage you to stay connected, as Michael said, with the university. Be part of the Alumni Association. You are our best ambassadors. You'll continue to build our brand, and you'll continue to reflect positively on this institution. I sincerely wish you all the best. I've been proud to be the president with you for your 4 years, and I look forward to many stories about what you accomplished. So now, guests, if the students would stay in place until the platform party exits, and then you will be directed to join the recessional. And then after that, audience, carefully leave the auditorium, the arena, and greet your students in the plaza or in the atrium of the University of the Lico Arena. Everyone have a great day. Everyone remember, go Eagles.